Biggest offensive question.
O-line, wide receiver. It's the same as it's ever been.
Okay, but what pick one, and then specifically, is it the top talent's not good enough? Is it the depth? Is it health? Is it what?
Yes.
Yeah, sweet.
So look, they tried to address O-line, but let's not forget, for all the talk about Will Campbell and all the push of Will Campbell, and he's been the day one starter. We're allowed to say that at left tackle since he walked in the door. He was not their first choice. He wasn't their second choice, and he wasn't their third choice. They wanted Ronnie Stanley. They pivoted to Jalen Moore and Dan Moore. They actually even offered a contract to Cam Robinson, who's only been a left tackle in his career, and that wasn't for no money. It was for real money. So they struck out. Will Campbell could turn out to be awesome. I think if we talk to Will Campbell, every time we haven't talked to him a ton, but when you talk to him, you like Will Campbell. You like everything he stands for. And I love him working with Morgan Moses after practice, little confabs that they have with Morgan Moses after every practice that we've seen. Like, I love it. I still have questions about whether or not he can hold up at left tackle with the measurables. You mentioned left guard. It's a massive question. Layden Robinson, who was a starter, is not even in the conversation. Oh, you'll figure it out. Well, we said that last year, and they couldn't figure it out. Bradbury's coming off a historically awful pass protection season. Like, talk to people in Minnesota, and they'll tell you it was not a hard decision to part with Garrett Bradbury. I've mentioned Morgan Moses. Like, he's still been a pretty good football player. He's 34. His body started to show signs of breaking down each of the last 2 years. And then Big Mike is big. So it's like, never mind you have questions about the starters. Well, then what's behind them? Like, I don't know that we know what's behind them. We didn't see Caden Wallace very much last year. To your point, is it City So? Is it Layden? We didn't see Wilson, the rookie, at all, other than off to the side. Vidarian Lowe would be maybe he'd be the swing tackle. I don't know. We haven't seen him really either. So they tried, they struck out a lot. This is what they've got. It's definitely a better plan than they had last year. We'll see if the plan holds up. And wide receiver to me is top end. It's if Diggs comes back and can be 90% of Diggs, then that's pretty good. That puts you in a much better place than you've been in terms of your number one receiver. But how the other pieces fit, I don't know. It's having more bodies and more competition is good, but just because there's competition doesn't mean it's a great competition. You know what I mean? I think we've been this road before with the receiver room in particular, where they bring in the Eric Deckers of the world. You'd be like, ooh, it's going to be a hard decision.
The glory days. Derek Decker was your biggest problem in the receiver room. You can't. You hit it on the head though with the depth part. That is my specific question. And I'll say two things. Number one, the bar cannot be better than the 2024 Patriots because specific to the offensive line, that was the worst run blocking line in the entire league. It was at best a bottom 5 pass protecting line in the entire league. If the bar is better than that, I think they've already cleared it. They will clear it if they clock out from 9 to 5 and treat this like a regular day job, which of course we all know is not the case with a bunch of competition addicts who love and live for football. Number two is the depth is the issue because at some point over an 18-week, 17-game season, Morgan Moses is going to miss a game, or Will Campbell is going to miss a game. Garrett Bradbury probably. Cole Strange, I would suspect, is going to miss a game. What happens next? Because Vidarian Lowe you can get by with for a game or two. Fine. Caden Wallace, I think ideally, in talking to some people, would be their swing tackle. That's how they see that guy. But right now he's a left guard because they don't really have anybody else at left guard. And I trust that Doug Marrone, lifelong coach, offensive line coach, who's done this long enough, understands that the more you mix and match and you experiment, you pull this guy here, it's not even jack of all trades, master of none. It's just a waste of time and diminishing returns on trying this out. And they're not there yet. Camp is going to reach that point in the first week or two. But I don't know what they have behind them when inevitably some of these starters get hurt. So that's my biggest question.